We're Cole and Jay.
And welcome to the Slab Factory.
Guys, I just made an epic discovery right here. Got him, big one. My lure, you big old bug-eyed bass, oh my gosh. Oh, I think it's a, what is that? Oh, I got slammed. What is that? That's big. That's big, that's big. Man, that dude got me. What is happening, guys? Welcome back to another adventure. I'm currently in the thick of it. As y'all can tell, I am in a cypress swamp. I love these types of areas, but I don't like being out here under these circumstances. Normally, there would be water all throughout this cypress swamp. We're out here on the draining lake, which is pretty much the drained lake at this point. Super low, and we are on foot hiking to try to find some water that might have some fish in it that we can catch. I haven't fished this spot, oh gosh, in months. The last time I was here, I caught them pretty good. But I haven't been over there, I haven't flown a drone over there, I have no idea what it looks like. All I know is that back to my right, where the main lake bed is an impenetrable grassland. The grass is like 6 foot tall, and the only way we're gonna be able to get over here is access and get through this swamp, which is dried up. But one thing we have to do is we gotta keep our eyes out because there are still a lot of cottonmouths and other dangerous wildlife that we could run into. So we gotta watch out for that. Got the boots on today, not rocking the sandals, but I'm optimistic that we're gonna be able to find some fish if we can get back here. The key word is if we can get back there. But anyways, we're going to continue hiking. It's probably gonna be about a 20-minute walk, maybe a little more. We'll kind of see how it goes. Right now it's not too bad because it is open, and the alternative would be much worse if we were hiking through the grassland. So anyways, stick with me. We'll see if we can find some fish, hope to find some big ones, and see what's left of the draining lake to uncover. Let's go. Okay guys, we're walking through. We got our first specimen of the day. Do y'all see it? What kind of snake do y'all think it is? Looks very much like a cottonmouth, but it is not a cottonmouth. Is that its tail? Come on out. It's a broad-banded water snake! These guys are probably the most often mistaken species of snake. They look very much like a cottonmouth, and he looks a little bit grumpy, but this is a non-venomous water snake species. We've made a lot of videos in the past going over the differences between this guy and the cottonmouth. The number one thing is that this guy does not possess a deadly hemotoxic venom. It is simply a non-venomous broad-banded water snake, and he's grumpy. Ah, he got me. Let's hope he's not a cottonmouth, because I just got bit. I'm 100%, this is not a cottonmouth. I'm just joking with y'all guys. But this is a beautiful broad-banded water snake. The first snake we're gonna find, probably, of many on this tour back here to the creek. This is normally one of the most common species of snake that I encounter, but I really haven't seen very many out here this year. I'm surprised I saw that one. He barely stood out. Really pretty snake. He's got some really cool checkerboard patterns on his belly. Beautiful copper head. Not a copper head, but copper colored head, copper orange colored head. And a really good sized one. Whoa, he's grumpy. He's gonna bite y'all. He's gonna bite y'all. Just kidding. Anyways, first snake of the day. I'm sure we'll actually find his counterpart, the western cottonmouth, at any moment. But until then, we'll send this guy back here into the swamp. There's really no water around here, so not sure what he's doing. Oh, he's gnawing on me. Golly, he bit me. Dang, that dude got me. He said, "You lucky I ain't no cottonmouth, I mess you up." He did mess you up. You gonna strike the camera? One strike. One strike. not gonna strike it? Strike it. You won't. Oh, he did. Okay, we'll leave you alone. I'm sorry, man. You're just too amped up. You're just so amped. He's all mad. He's mad they drained the lake. Me too. Me too. We're one and the same, except for I didn't bite you like you bit me. Okay, we're gonna keep going that way. We're gonna find some water and probably some more snakes. So low. It's insane. It is insane. A lot of y'all will recognize this spot as I fished it a lot. I'm seeing some swirlage. I don't know if it's turtles or fish. Oh, huge something just swirled off. What was that? That was not a turtle. Well, we learned one thing already, and it is very low. Hopefully there's some fish surviving. So I fished very recently, a little further upstream, and I caught some fish. So maybe there's some guys living up here. Wow, this is unbelievable. Yikes, how deep is it? How deep is it? That's what we gotta figure out now. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna fish through all this. Try to find the deepest water. I know generally where the deepest water is in this area. Holy smokes. Okay, so this is what I've got for bait. This is a 6 cents fishing hog walla. It's a bait they can't resist out here normally. This is black and blue. I figured the water would be chocolate milk, and it is indeed. And I've got a 6 cent swing shaker jig head. It's like a shaky head. Let's see how deep it is. See if we can get one to bite this thing. I'm sure that there's a fish in here somewhere. I got one! Hey! Hey! One of my favorite spots. Still's got him. There's still fish in here. He honestly doesn't look too bad from a health standpoint. Looks pretty good. He's not very big, but we will take that 100% of the time. We got a fish. That is insane. He was in so shallow of water. Okay, I've got confidence now. There are some fish still living here. Little largemouth bass. I've seen some bowfin come up jumping, so I know some bowfin in here too. But this is what I'm after, some bass. Don't mind to catch bowfin at all, but happy to see that there are a few green ones, or I guess light green ones in here. Not a big one, only about a pound, but we'll take it. We will take it. There's life in the creek. Guys, I just made an epic discovery right here. Okay, y'all see that tree going across? Right there, leaned up against to it, is the remains of an ancient boat. No telling how long that boat has been nestled up against that log. I mean, I literally had no idea it was there. I'm genuinely very, very surprised about that. Just ancient, blends in right next to it. I've caught so many fish right there, and I'm starting to think that I was catching them out of a boat instead of up beside that log. And you can see it's still got like the string, the rope on the end of it right there. Just insane. I mean, that's a pretty good sized boat. Obviously it's got some water in it. I wonder if there's a fish in the water inside the boat. That'd be crazy. But again, I just can't get over how low it is. I mean, all this time when the lake's below, it's been about level with where the grass is. It's been about where the creek has been at. And now it's just way down. Very, very shallow. Oh, I got slammed. What is that? That's big. That's big. That's big. That's big. Is that a bass? It's a bass. It's a giant. Oh, I think it's what is that? Oh, it's a big bowfin. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at that giant bowfin. Giant bowfin. He's off. He's off. Stay in the boat. Stay in the bank. Stay in the bank. Stay in the bank. Oh my gosh, it's a giant bowfin. Stay right here. Was I recording? I was recording, baby. Giant bowfin, giant bowfin. Look at that beast of a bowfin. This one here is probably like an 8-pounder, 8.5 pounder. I don't think he's quite 10, but incredible nonetheless. What a stunning fish. Incredible. He fought so hard. I didn't know if it was a bowfin or a bass at first. I really had no idea. He was fighting so weird, but it's a big bowfin. Look at that face. Such a prehistoric animal. I like the red tail. Incredible. He's chilled out a little bit now too. That is awesome. I can't believe it. I actually really can believe it because this is a very bowfinny area. If that's a word, bowfinny. If it's not, we just made it a word. But that is so cool. Again, look at that head. But we're gonna go on ahead and release this guy. Again, what a cool fish. We're gonna send it back in the creek. Oh. Oh, nice. Oh, there he goes. Heck yeah. Got a little slime time action. Big old bowfin, let's go. That's so cool. I like catching bowfin, and I especially like them whenever they're big. Okay, we can check that off the list. The last time we fished, we were trying to catch, oh gosh, there's a bumblebee on me, don't sting me. His butt is on my arm. Get on my sleeve and I'm gonna thump you. We're good. Oh, he's wrapped, got him. That was crazy. There's our second bass of the day. I was just trying, my line was stuck in a stump, and I was just trying to pull it through, and this fish got it, kind of wrapped me up in it a little bit more, but eventually got me out of it. Heck yeah, second bass. Again, not a monster, but these smaller ones are the ones that are gonna have the highest chance of surviving in this low, kind of stagnant water situation. I mean, but again, there's plenty of water here to sustain a population of fish, and I really don't believe that it's going to dry up any more than this. I mean, I guess it can get a little bit lower. And I guess if it doesn't rain, then it would eventually evaporate all off. But, you know, we're getting into the fall. We're fixing to start having some rains. We're gonna have some big rains, and we're gonna have a lot of water. So I've caught fish in much worse situations, like out of tiny little ponds. So I'm definitely hopeful. I think there's enough forage in here, you know, between like, you know, the frogs, the insects, the bait fish, to sustain some fish. Uh-oh, guys, I see a sneaky stinky. Does he see me? Are any cottonmouths right here? Is he dead? Are you alive? Yeah, he's alive. He's grumpy. Stinky Steve made the video. Beautiful little eastern musk turtle. I probably should not smell my fingers after this. He's probably stinking all the place. He don't really look too good. Are you dying? You okay? Boink, boink, boink. Yeah, he's grumpy. He was just chilling. I've seen a bunch of these on logs. There's a bunch of them out here. We'll let you go. There's just a little wildlife appreciation moment right there for Stinky Steve. The Sternotheris odoratus. Here, big old bass, big old bug-eyed bass. That's what Cypress would say. Big old bug-eyed bass. Eat my lure, you big old bug-eyed bass. Oh my gosh. He did it. That's a largemouth. That's a largemouth, ain't it? There's another bowie. That's another bowfin. Don't break my hook. That is not a big old bass. That's a big old bowfin though. Is it the same one? Not the same one. Another big one though. I don't know how many hooks I brought, so I gotta be careful not letting him jack my hook up. Our second bowfin of the day. Let's go. Another dinosaur. Dinosaur fish. Oh gosh. He's got a blue mouth. His mouth is blue. That's cool. He's a little smaller than the last one. This one here is probably a 6-pounder. 6-pound bowfin, perhaps. A stud. A stud. He fought like a bass until he wasn't one. We'll take it. There you go. Oh! Splash! Whew! You know, them bowfins be thriving up in this. I think it's honestly, that's the most bowfin I've caught in this creek channel since the lake's been low too. All right, guys, so we just caught our second bowfin of the day. Another good one. We caught two really nice bowfin. That first one especially was really nice, but we're up to two bowfin, two largemouth bass. Not terrible, but not great. I am seeing a few more bowfin surface out here, which is kind of cool, but I would love to catch a few more green ones and maybe get a big green one. But really quick, before we move upstream some more, I want to show you guys the spot behind me. Normally, there's water back here, even when it's been low, but right now, since we're in this drought, no water here, but this is one of the very best spots on this lake, and there's a tree right there. And in my opinion, that is one of the top 10 most money trees on this entire lake. This lake is full of cypress trees, and I fished a bunch of them, not all of them, but that one right there has caught me probably the most fish out of any of them, and I'll show you why. It is a really, really good spot. So you can see all the dry right here is a ditch, and in the middle of it, it gets down to like 7 feet deep, exactly right here when the water's up normal in the hole. This cypress tree is up here on the slope, so on this front side of it, it's only about 2 feet deep normally. You can kind of see where it comes up to. I mean, all of this is out of the water, so about right here is where the water line is, and you can see it's not that high up, you know, 2.5 3 feet deep max, and then it tapers off and goes straight down there into that hole. This tree's got this big buttressy root system, and it is just money. You can go back and watch videos on our channel of me or Jay fishing in this area, and pretty much every time, like, that is a guaranteed spot. When I'm fishing tournaments, it always provides a fish, and I'm certain others that have come back here and fished this area have thrown at that tree and caught a bunch of them. So just want to point that out. It's a nice tree. I hope it don't die. I think it's going to survive, but yeah, I mean, and I figure when the lake comes back up and they stock some more fish in here, things get good again, that it'll be a champion cypress tree once again. But with that, I just want to show you guys, because it's all out of the water and you can actually see everything, and it's pretty cool to me at least. There's some deer tracks. That might be cool to some of y'all. Look at that. Ooh, deer track. Ooh, beaver track, I think. But yeah, we're gonna keep moseying up the creek. I would like to catch 3 more bass so we can have 5 bass under our belt. I think we can do it. Don't have a whole lot of time to fish, but I definitely think that we can do it. I see a snake. I got him. Look at this little nugget. I don't know how I spotted this little thing. He is so small. This is a baby western ribbon snake. Definitely was born this year. Ribbon snakes give live birth. He's out here hunting him some little mosquito fish, probably some small frogs. These guys are awesome. Beautiful. You got the little stripe on them. These are really common snakes, but I haven't seen one in a little bit. Used to have them in our yard. We find them almost daily. But of course, the lake being down, we don't see as many anymore. But cute little snake nonetheless. We'll send him back on his way. He was trying to scurry off to this thick stuff. I mean, this stuff right here is thick and sedgy. Pretty little snake. Couple of nature appreciation moments on the day. Guys, my camera overheated, but I've got another fish, and it is another luscious bowfin. He's about half the size of the last one I caught. He put up an epic fight, and then my camera overheated. It made me sad. I was just shaking it down there. What are you doing? You giving up? They do give up. I want to see one more jump out of you. One more jump. So just let him go for a walk. Let him get some energy. What's he gonna do? Oh, he done. He done. We're gonna give him the one-hand boat flip. One-hand boat flip. Here we go. Drink. Got him. Got him. Bowfin number 3 secured. He's in the weeds. He's got a blue mouth too. I want you to see his blue mouth on him. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? I love it how you get those blue mouths. I mean, isn't that actually crazy? And he's hooked perfectly. I got one little hook in him. Let me get that hook out. I don't know if I can do that one-handed. Maybe I can. Third bowfin of the day, guys. Oh my gosh, he's mad. He's mad. Oh no. Okay, well, we've got 3 bowfin now. 2 bass. Hopefully my dang GoPro here will cool down. These little windscreens, they kind of heat them up, especially when it's really hot. But it's kind of windy, so it's kind of a double-edged sword. You got to have it to keep the wind out of your camera, but it'll overheat your camera. Just basic YouTuber problems. If you know, you know. But we're okay. We're out here in the shade now, and we're gonna walk that way up the creek just a little bit more and see if we can't link up with a couple more fish. I would like it if the bass beat out the bowfin, but so far it's 3 bowfin, 2 largemouth. Oh, it's so cute. Are you alive? He's alive. Look at this little tiny Stinky Steve. He was just chilling. Are you okay? Is he asleep? He was clinging on to the edge of that stump. He's so tiny. Yeah, I'll just put you back right there. Right there. Got him. Got him. I don't know what this is. Is that a bass? Is it a bass? It's a bass. It's a big one. That's a big one. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What's wrong with that? 3-pounder. As soon as it hit the water, he came up after it. Look at this guy. Definitely more of what we are looking for. That is a 3-pound largemouth bass all day, every day. Smoked. That hog wallow from Stix Fishing. My favorite creature bait by far. You need to check them out if you haven't done so already. It smashes them all times of the year too. Beautiful bass. It's a 3-pounder or so. We're back here in an area where I feel like we're gonna have the most success. Aside from where we started, I thought we were gonna smoke them where we started at, but that just wasn't the case. But we're going ahead. We're gonna let this guy go back into the creek. Oh, he beached himself. What are you doing? Oh, he's figuring it out. He's figuring it out. Can he figure it out? He's in the coop. Look at him. He's a fighter. There we go. I couldn't go out there. That's really deep and murky. Heck yeah. Okay, now we've got 3 bass to our name and 3 bowfin. We've got 6 fish total, so that's good. So we can't maybe get like 2 or 3 more. There's another beaver dam up here. I think I'm gonna fish that beaver dam and then call it, because I'm a long ways from home right now and I'm on foot, so I gotta keep that in mind. But that's awesome. There's at least 1 good quality bass living in this stretch of the creek. Got you, got you, got you. Oh, another big bass. Yes. Haha, there's some nice ones up here. Okay, check out this spot right here. We are here in a shoal of cypress knees. It's very shallow right here. A natural shoal. There's normally some good current going there. It's a good spot. But just on the upstream side of it, right up here on a log, we got this guy. He's probably 2.5. Got a big old mouth. He's not super stocky. If we caught him in the springtime, or her, him or her, and if she was a girl and full of eggs, she might be getting closer to 3 pounds. But you can see, not super thick, got kind of a big head. Definitely not emaciated by any means, but not a monster. But a really cool spot to catch one, right here in the shoal. And this is pretty much the last pool that I'm gonna fish. I've got a little bit further up I'm gonna hit, but that is awesome. What a nice bass. So now we're up to, what is that? Oh, there's a turtle. Oh my goodness, there's a turtle and a bass here in the same spot. It's good luck. Stinky! Steve-O! Steve-O! Okay, we're sending this bass back. That's awesome. Right here in this really swampy spot too. I love it. Oh, look at this. What's up with these fish? You got this, buddy. You're scaring Steve-O. Well, he'll figure it out. Hello, Steve-O. Oh, he's grumpy. Steve-O, don't bite me. Golly. He's definitely gonna stink on me. Guarantee it. This is another eastern musk turtle. He's grumpy. He's been the most vocal of all the stink pots that I picked up today. Hey, he's got a flexible neck. Don't bite me. Do not bite me. Okay, I'm gonna send you back. Send you back. We gotta get Larry swimming in the right direction. Larry's acting like he's asleep. Come on, Larry. There you go. There you go. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. tearing up these hog wallows. I'm gonna have to get back online and order myself some more. I've been going through these things recently. Pretty much every one of these expeditions that I've been going on, some filmed, some not filmed, I've been going through, I mean, almost an entire pack of these, just because I've been getting a lot of action. Oh my God, got him. Stay on, what is this? That's another nice bass. Get up here. Get up here. Woo. Oh, that's almost the very next cast. What the heck? Look at that one. Another stud largemouth. For being a dried up lake and a little creek, I mean, this is a stud. On the lake's normal, we catch 5 and 6 pounders out here, but we'll take that right there. Pretty much a 3 pounder. Another really solid largemouth right there. 2 3/4 or so. Definitely healthier than the last one, but pretty much a replica of the other one, just a little bit more stout. I mean, that's a good fish. Like, I will take this. I am happy with this right here. Seems like they're back here in the woods a little bit further in the shade, which I don't blame them. There might be some more out there in the main area where we started, but it's just so bright and sunny. I think we went back out there with a little bit more cloud cover, maybe a little bit cooler day, maybe with a little bit more water we catch some, but that's exciting. That's our 5th bass. We've got some quality ones today. We've only caught like once. Like, we guess the first 2 were kind of small, but the last 3 have been very quality. Let's send him back. Bye. Threading us on what is going to be our last hog wallow. Can we make it work? Can we get one more fish? There's 2 more in the bag, but I'm setting a time limit. I said I was going to be done at 4. It's 3:54. I got about a 40-minute walk back now. Look at that. I mean, that's irresistible to these fish. I'm not sure what it imitates. I think it imitates a lizard more than anything else, or a salamander. But you know, anything that's streamlined and skinny like that with appendages, like it's gonna work. And I think that's the best streamlined, skinny looking little creature bait that there is out there. It's awesome. I mean, the results speak for itself. So be sure, check them out. Link in the description. We're gonna get one more. I'm not leaving without one more fish. Got him. Got him. Big one. Big one. Big one. Big one. Oh my gosh, big bass. Yes. Yes. Oh, that's our last fish. That's our last fish right there, guys. Oh, baby. Dude, I thought that was a bowfin the whole time. That's our biggest bass of the day. That's a stud. It's like 3 1/4 maybe? Healthy. Big healthy one. Really healthy one. Right off the log. Dude, I thought this was a bowfin. He bit like a bowfin. He swam off like a bowfin. But it was a bass. And it is a nice one. What a solid way to end the Swamp Creek fishing mission. A really beautiful largemouth. Biggest one of the day. Probably just over 3 pounds. Really solid fish. Got some big old bug eyes on him. And man, that's exactly what we were hoping to find. Just a little bit of life still hanging out here in the lake. And I honestly think that there are bass double this size still hanging out here in the creek. But that is a solid one. All on the hog wallow today. Let's go on ahead, release this guy. See, he knew how to swim back. But guys, we have been out here longer than I anticipated being out here. It's just hard to leave when you're catching fish, and you know, you seem like you're getting further and further back to where these fish are actually hanging out at. But we're gonna have to save the rest of this creek for another day because we gotta start making the hike back to the house. But hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun making it, catching all the bass, and of course catching the king of the swamp in being the big bowfin. I mean, that was the biggest bowfin I've caught this year. So we will definitely be back out here again really soon. But until then, if y'all enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more, and we'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye guys.